Hello, can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? I can say Adeleke,
Yes, we
Chukuma,
can hear you.
Courage, Nina.
Yes,
Can
yes,
any of you hear me?
yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Alright. Okay, welcome everyone to the last day of stage E, live coding session. So we're just going to wrap things up today. Yeah, we're going to wrap things up today. Alright, so we are already time is not really on our side. Coming. Okay, yeah, time is not really on our side, and we just want to wrap up the project we started from day one and just walk through it. And yeah, then we'll open the floor for questions. Today I don't really have a slide to present. Yeah, so we're just going to go straight into the notebook and continue from where we stopped. So let me share my screen.
Can't hear you.
Can you all see my screen?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, we can see your screen.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You
Yes,
can see the screen.
All right, so if you can see my screen, that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and present this. Okay, so yesterday we looked at the ARIMA model, characteristics in it. Then we use it to do some prediction, and this was the results we got yesterday. This was the results we got yesterday. So just below it are the scores. So this plot now, this prediction line is actually for USD and Indian rupee. All right. So from the score we are seeing here, this is for the mean square error, right? Which is actually the average squared difference between the actual and predicted values. So it is this amount we have here. We have the mean absolute value. So overall, these are the scores. Then we have the root mean square value and the mean absolute percentage error. So these are the scores from this model, right? And actually, all of them are actually low. They're actually low, indicating, a good prediction. They're actually low. So the low values of this MSA, MAA, and the other two indicate that the Sarimax model has performed well on predicting the USD slash Indian rupee exchange, right? So the plot also shows the actual, which is the red one, and then the predicted value, which is the green one. But we also had to use another model just for to check if it's going to perform better, which led us to the profit model that we used. So we use the profit model as the second model on that same data set to do some predictions. And this is where we call on the function to do the prediction for us. So we can see the actual again and the predicted value. So the predicted one is the green one. The actual one is the red one. Again, this is the score. This is the score. So you may not really see the difference, but with the profit model, the error, the root mean square error was reduced by 33%. So it was reduced from 0.0679. Yeah, this mean absolute percentage error reduced from the amount it was to this amount. So that's 33%, 0.05 reduction, 0.0045 reduction, right? So yeah, the profit model in a way performed better. So let me quickly explain the function behind it before we talk more about the metrics. Okay, so this is the function behind the profit model. Like someone asked yesterday if it is just the closing price we are using or we are making use of other variables in our other features in our data set. So it's actually a univariate forecasting that we are doing here, which means we are just considering the target variable and the index, which is the date. Okay. So this is, let me admit some people. Yeah, this is the function behind that profit model. So it takes in the training data set. Okay. And we separate the index and the target variable itself. So it creates a data frame here from the training data set. Then this is where the model comes into play. So the seasonality that we used here, we use additive, right? Though when we were looking at the ARIMA model, we used multiplicative, right? So these are also things that you can adjust to see how it works. Where are you? Can't find it. I'm trying to locate where it sets it's a multiplicative. Okay, probably we did not set that particular feature. But here we set the seasonality to additive, meaning, like I explained yesterday, this means that the closing value is as a result of adding the trend, the seasonality, and the residual. So that's what the additive means. The additive is assuming that this closing price is as a result of adding these three stuff, the trend, the seasonality, and the residual, while multiplicative assumes that this closing price is as a result of multiplying those three components. So here we set it to additive. Okay. Then we set the weekly seasonality to true. I'm coming. Yeah, we set this weekly seasonality to true. So this specifies that the seasonal effects are additive. It enables the weekly seasonality. Then we also enable the daily seasonality too. Then we fit in the model. Then just below it is where we do some forecasting. So model.make future data frame. What it does, it creates a data frame with future dates for the length of the test data sets. Then the frequency we are setting, we are using the weekly frequency. Okay. Then we forecast. This is where we do the prediction. And then we turn it into a series. Then we assign the index back to the dates column that it was initially. And this is actually the plot that is visualizing the output for us to see. So we have three traits. The first one is actually the main training data, that's the closing price itself. Then the second one is the actual forex, that is this red one. Then the third one is the predicted value. Right, so that's just what is behind it. Then just below it is the metrics that we are trying to predict. Sorry, the metrics showing the performance of the model. Right, that's what is producing these results that we have here. All right, so that's how the function works. And yeah, it was set to true. So it has just two parameters, the training, the test data, and the plot itself. Okay, please hold on. And yeah, you should also know that when we were looking at that ARIMA model, we were looking at just a single, like it was a univariate time series. We did not include the test data sets. We made use of only the training data sets. Sorry, that's not what I meant. We made use of just the closing price for that prediction. We made use of just the closing price for this prediction. Okay. Okay, we made use of the training data sets to get those PDQ. Then let's say, okay, yeah, we made use of the training and the test data sets after we must have split it. And we did that above. Then here it's the same thing we are passing in, but for a different model, which I just finished explaining. Prediction, and this is the metrics. So if you are looking at, if you are comparing both metrics, this one is actually lower than the other one. And I think they're actually all low. Let me take this to the other side. Trying to find system is hanging. Oh, time is hanging a bit. Uh, all right, so I was trying to split it so that we can compare the result. But yeah, this one is it's actually relatively low compared to these ones we have here. It's lower than it. So this is what the profit model is predicting for us. That's what the profit model is predicting for us. And visually, as inspecting it physically, it's a little bit more reasonable compared to when we used this ARIMA model. It's kind of giving us a straight line. All right, so that's it for this and the profit model. The last function we have for this project is the performance, which just gives us the performance in terms of the comparison I just mentioned. It compares this price with the previous one and gives us the result. So everything is done here. We're looking at the mean absolute percentage of error. Okay, so I mean, this is where we ended the project, and this is also how you can, this is also how far you can take it, or probably take it more advanced by doing other parameter tuning, maybe changing it to multiplicative or changing it to additive and the likes. Okay, so this is just a brief summary of the project two. We've talked about this. There are 7 base currency, 113 unique currency, some write-offs here due to the different currency pairing. Yeah, this is talking about the functions, the stationarity, the splitting, and the 2 models that we used. So the ARIMA model and what it's doing, the profit model. We have chosen additive by assuming seasonal effects are additive to trend component. The parameter is a boolean that is set to true to include daily seasonality, which means that there's a pattern that repeats on a daily basis captured. Then similarly, weekly seasonality is also set to true to capture any weekly seasonality present. Then just here is our other predictions that we did, other performance that we did, right? So these are all the different exchange that we tried using that same process. We selected currency A and currency B for all this currency we have here, and this is the performance from each of the model. So when we were looking at British pound with Nigerian naira for the ARIMA model, this is the scores. Then for the profit model, this is the score. So this can give you an overview into maybe which model you can end up choosing. Maybe the one that is probably giving you lower error. And so far, we're seeing that in terms of this column, the profit model seems to be lower than the ARIMA model. I think, yeah, but here is actually low, here is actually high. So it depends on which metrics you want to use as your final metrics for evaluation. The question here, why is okay? What's the period it fits the model? For the first model, using weekly, we are using weekly. That's the period we are using is weekly. Why is the period length of DF? I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Why is your period length of DF? I can't say length of DF. Or maybe you're referring to this. So we are making future data frame based on the length of the test data set. So it's in a way saying that we're not really using like the test data set. We're using the length of the test data set and we're making future data frame. So this make future data frame, what it means, it's creating data frame based on future values for the length of the data set. and then it does the for us. That's what it means. Okay, then this is, yeah, after we must have done this trying to wrap, so that I don't have time to look at the application itself. After we must have done this just comparison and to showcase for this is the exchange that we did, right? So this are the scores. Then this is the date when we check the value of US dollars versus Indian rupee, right? So this was the actual value, like what we saw on the standards of these dates, and this was what our model predicted was. And now this is coming from the river, right? With enough, you can probably use the profit to get maybe if you end up doing this. Then for USD against Canadian dollars, look at the value. Well, our model gave us 1.35, while the actual value internet was 1.36. We check if it was with British pounds with we saw 555 on the internet, while our application
Hi, Goodrich, are you there? Okay.
Yeah.
Nina, I'm certain that maybe he's running into some difficulties. He'll be back. Hope you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
He'll be back. Just
Okay.
hold on.
Okay. Um, sorry. Yeah, these are the limitation we had. I think our data set stopped like 2020 thereabout. So we didn't have up to the present year to help our predictions. The effects of change in one currency pair on the other. We did not look at external factors like social economic condition, international relationships, and natural disasters too. These are things that can be done. Okay, so these are the missing years that we do not have to include in our data sets to actually make it more accurate. Then additional seasonal models should be explored and compared with the performance of the reverse effects model. A user-friendly mobile application. The application can use the currency rate detection to estimate stock and trading opinions to help. So these are just future scopes, right? So this is our dashboard. Oh, let me show my screen. So this is the dashboard. It's sleeping. Let me see if I can revive it. Okay, so this may take a while. Um, but I just hope it comes up. Then I'll just show you how it works. Okay, so for those that are probably looking for the code, I think I'll just send a link to the repo where it is so that you can just get everything from there. Yeah. Though you may encounter some error in terms of dependency, but I think everything should be okay. Uh, so I'll just copy the link to the repository and send it across. Yeah, this is it. So let me just get the link and share it with everyone. So everything you need is just in there. So you can actually just clone the repository. You can fuck it to your own directory. So to your own repository. So that's the link to the repository. Let me see if that application is back up and running. Okay, yeah, it's up. So this is the Streamlit app we built. We can actually see the back end, or let's just go through it for now. Then we can go to the back end later on. So what is it supposed to be? All right, let's leave that aside. We have the article, the repository, and the data set we used. It's a cargo data set. The repository is on my repository, then the article is on Medium rather. So let's say we want to predict at the base currency, if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want to predict USD to. So now how this? I think I should work with Give me a sec. Let me do something. Please hold on. So I think I should just be showing you the back end as well as I'm showing you the front end in the next few minutes. Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. Let me look for the. Oh, sorry. Let me look for the repository. So the application repository is actually different from the main project repository. So this is the application. This is the Streamlit app. So this is the main function. That one I actually showed you on my VS Code. Yeah, this is it. It's actually what we used here. Then Hmm. This is the requirement, what you need to install to have this up and running on your end. Yeah. Then this is the readme. Nothing is on it. Yeah. Then this is the Streamlit app itself. I may not have time to go through all of them, but this is where we do the importation. Oh, so this is where we import our Streamlit app. This is where we set the configuration side. We are using white. That's why it's you can see it's not even arranged. It needs to be on a white pane so that you can easily see it. All right. We import the. I think we had to do this for some reason, in as much as it is on the main function script. But yeah, we brought it in. I wasn't the one that built this. Yeah, my colleague built it, but I'm familiar with Streamlit. I'm familiar with Streamlit a bit. This is where we did the whole splitting of a thing. This should be related to caching memory stuff. Okay, so this is the back end of the code. I think I can also share this with you. So let's just do a prediction, then we'll come back to the code. So let's say you want to. Okay, I was going to say that whatever currency you choose here is going to automatically filter the right hand currency. So if I change this to, let's say, Egyptian pounds, you notice that this is going to change to the available. So this is currency A. This is the available currency B for this Egyptian pounds, right? So it's dependent on this one, whatever you choose. Select the current currency. Let me see. This is it. This is the place. Let me just. So whatever you select for currency A, whatever you pass into this select box, it's going to use it and filter the next. That's the currency B. It's going to do the filtering here. It's going to do the filtering here based on what you put in for currency A, and then provide it on the output. So let's just do a prediction and let's see if this is still working. British pounds, euro to British pounds. Let's see. It's still running. Oh, why is euro taking time? Okay, euro to Canadian dollar. So let's see. So whatever chart you choose here, it's going to, I mean, everything is kind of automated. So this chart should change from euro to Canadian dollar. Are you seeing it? So this is the visualization for euro to Canadian dollar. Then automatically, this is the prediction. We have the ARIMA mode. This is the one for ARIMA model. Then we have the profit model. Then the blue one is the actual prediction. Then automatically it will tell you the performance. Something is happening here. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have clicked on that. Okay, so it's I don't know what's causing that error, but you can always clone the repo and maybe try it on your local device and see if it's gonna work out. That I would be able to see what is the issue. But I'm not the owner of the work, so I can't view the issue. So let's check another one. Right, so not to bore you with this, but yeah, this was the application we built using Streamlit. And back then it was working just fine, but for some reason we have some errors, and which is not something we are going to fix right now. Okay. Choose, okay. It needs a date. It needs a date. Let's see. Check for the predicted close price for a specific date. Let's check yesterday. I think I may have overlooked that. So that's why it's producing the error. So once it's in the dates, that exchange is giving you this. enter the amount in USD dollar. The estimated value of dash USD is this on June 13, this. Okay, so let me put in a USD. Let's see how much is one. Please let me take it again. Please hold on. I think I will just have to take this to be a standalone. I think I'll prepare how it was working. So let me just go over it again. So to the left is where you select the currency you want to work with. So I am going to select two different currency now. I'm going to select USD to, okay, it's still loading. Let it bring out the available currency before USD. So yeah, these are also one of the things you would encounter if your model is working with large data set and the likes, because the data set is actually large. So you probably want to take it to infrastructure that can handle it far more better for the resources. Let's say USD to, by default, it's going to take the first exchange on that list by default, unless you come here and manually change it. Let's say USD to, I don't know, let's go with Japanese yen, or let me go with something that will be easy to find, Australian dollar. So let's wait for it to come up. So the first thing we are going to see is the closing price over the year for those two exchange, or for that exchange rather. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Obviously this is not stationary. So the optimal PDQ value chosen by the auto arima is 010. So this is printed out for us automatically. Then this is what it looks like for the prediction. Then this is the performance. So the ARIMA model. So now how this place is kind of dynamic, right? It tells you if which one is performing better than the other one. So the ARIMA model with this value performs better than Prophet model with this. If we look at any stationary data, it's going to be the reverse. Now let's choose a date. Let's just look at today, which is 14th. So then we'll go online and check what the price exchange looks like. Uh, so the predicted exchange, it's saying that 1 USD is equals to 1.49 Australian dollars. Right now, let's 5. So 5 times this would be, let's say, so 45, sorry, 45 times, I want to say that is 1.495, sorry, 495,633. Okay, so yeah, that's what it means. So right now it's saying that as of today, $45 is equivalent to 67 Australian dollars. So now let's go online and look at it. Oh, sorry. So let's set it now. Let's see. Already on a rate of one, that's $1 is 1.5. To us, it's saying that $1 is equals to 1.49. So it's relatively close. I mean, so far it's just a model that we've not even done a lot of parameter tuning, right? But if we were to do it, it's likely going to give us a better performance. So you can see that it's giving us 68.19 for $5, while our prediction was giving us 67. The other one 68. So it's relatively close, right? Yeah, so this is the app we built, and this is how it works. Then to the left, after you must have selected the two currency, to give you the Kifila test too. Yeah, it gives you that. Then it also gives you the error matrix. So all this is powered by that back end I showed you. Yeah, it's powered by this. Let me zoom in a bit. No, let me zoom in on this side. Yeah, let me close this. So everything is powered by this place. So yeah, think this is where everything now then lies in. So if yeah, this is the whole automation. If the difference is less than this, it will bring out this. If it is greater than this, it will be the reverse. So everything is done here. All what is behind that dash you saw is just these few lines of code. So let's quickly look at one more exchange, then we'll call it a day. Let's look at euro to someone should suggest, yeah, someone should suggest which currency should I select. Let me just allow you guys to say something. Which one should I go with for the base currency? Anyone?
See this.
Which one did you say? Hello? Anyone can suggest which currency we should check now. Time is running out.
From what we are seeing, or just any currency?
No, no, no. From what we are saying, from this seven base currency, just which one should we go with?
Let's go to Japan yen or something.
Okay. So that's Japanese yen. So let's wait for it to bring out the available currency B for Japanese yen. Okay, so these are the available ones. Which one should I go with?
Mm,
Anyone?
Canadian.
Okay, Canadian dollar it is. So I'm going to select that. All right, so let's just wait for it. This will come up. The statistics too will change. The chart is going to change. So we're going to see the price, the closing price of Japanese yen. Whoa, this looks a little bit stationary, but there is a very high peak here, which may be as a result of a lot of things. The p-value is actually very small, so which means that this is it means a lot. The sales statistics is far way lesser than this. So the ADF test shows that the time series Japanese yen slash Canadian dollars close value is stationary. Okay, so it gives us that this is the performance, this is the chart, then this is our prediction, ARIMA and Profits model, this is performance. So the ARIMA model in this case is doing better than the Profits model by 4.67%. So now let's check. As of today, one Japanese yen is equals to 0.001137 Canadian dollars. So let's see for 20. So it's just going to be multiplication. Let's just wait for it. So another thing also that may be causing this stuff to be slow, if you noticed in that our code, we did not apply cache memory. Streamlit has the ability of catching some stuff that has already been run, right? Instead of repeating it all over again. So you may also want to implement that on your end if you are trying anything with Streamlit. So 20 Japanese yen is 0.22 Canadian dollars today. Let's check. Japanese yen to Canadian dollar. Okay. So first thing first, let's look at one. One is 0.0088, while our own is 0.011. Okay, it's not really doing that file. Let's look at sorry, this should be 20. Okay, 19.96. Let's say 19.96. So 19.96 Japanese yen is 0.17 Canadian dollar, while our own is saying it is 0.22. So it's on the high side. But yes, that's basically what this app does for you. Just does that prediction and present it. So this is how we ended the project by giving the user an interface where you can interact with the model and get some prediction. And yeah, what you can obviously do are what I listed out there. And look at how we can incorporate the recent data of 2021 to 2023, and then do some other tuning to see how it works, or explore other time series models that we have. All right. Any question for me? Let me see. Um, this is the app link. Take a pictures. Okay. Any question? Um,
So one.
yeah, yeah. You can go ahead.
And so the Streamlit, is that the best for the project, or you decided to go with Streamlit for the web app?
Yeah, we decided to go with Streamlit. I mean, you can. Though I'm not familiar with other ones, but yeah, we went with Streamlit. I think that there should be other in there should be other interface or other software or vendors or um open source interface that you can use to host your application. But we decided to go with Streamlit.
Okay, the reason why I ask is like I mostly see Streamlit. So
Okay.
maybe it
Actually,
has some advantage over the rest or something. That's why I asked.
um, I wouldn't know about advantage, but personally, I think it's easy to use, right? It's actually easy to use, and you can actually use it to do a lot of cool stuff. I mean, I think it's easy to use for me. I think it's just easy to use, right? You can use it to do a lot of cool other stuff, and it's basically used for building applications. You can always go explore to look at some inbuilt, like already built applications. So it's easy to use. I mean, so far it's the one I'm aware of. I don't know of any other one. Please just give me a sec. I need to let me just log into my account and show you the ones I've done before. Uh, sorry. Um, okay. Though some apps may be sleeping, but you can always build some cool applications with it. So we'll be sleeping right now. So let me see if I can revive them. So these are the few ones I've done with Streamlit. This is the currency exchange. Data entry. This is not going to work. Uh, let me see. Oh, I thought I just finished signing in. It's not on our side, but yeah, it's easy to use, and you can always maybe check online to see more about it. I just opened mine. Mm, you can even use it to host your Power BI dashboards and the likes. But again, this is going to be sleeping, so it may take time to come up. What is happening? All right, so yeah, I think I'll just have to stop there. But you can always do research on that. Time is already up. Any other question? Any other question? Any question for me? All right, so it was actually nice walking you guys through stage. I think I started from stage C down to stage A. So it has been fun, and thanks for always coming around. I mean, I won't be teaching if you are not here. So it was actually nice seeing you all here, and it has been a great pleasure. So yeah, all what you learned, just see how you can practicalize them, improve on them. Obviously, I've not mentioned the entire, like everything. You're going to learn the rest on your own. So you just pick it up and continue from there. So this is also another Streamlit application, but it's I use it to host like Power BI dashboards. So the backend is just links, Power BI links. That's all. So it's easy to use, like I said. All right, so I'll just leave you guys here till we meet next time. Bye.